We all set?
Don't push him. Let him do his work.
I don't know if he's working.
I don't know. Look at the horse. Looking at.
That's my horse impersonation.
I can whine all I want. I'm retired.
Yeah, George has got hours free now because he has left Apple.
Yeah, but I haven't seen the free hours.
What?
I've been very busy.
Doing what? Having lunch with me. Okay.
Here we are. This shouldn't take long.
Yeah. We are in a magnificent kitchen.
Yes, this is the Asa Stone Farm. And this kitchen that we're in is a barn that was on Argilla Road and moved here, stick by stick. It is just beautiful. And our wonderful hostess is Doris Farr, and she's a neighbor of mine. So here we are in this fantastic kitchen and in a wonderful, wonderful location.
Beautiful day.
Yes. Do you think?
Yeah. All right. Here's what we're going to do in this episode. We're going to New Orleans. NOLA. Okay? Nolans. And we're going to do a shrimp etouffee. And Giorgio is doing a
jambalaya.
Jambalaya.
No crawfish pie.
No.
There was a song like that. You remember that song?
Beat your feet in the Mississippi mud. It's a treat to beat your feet in.
No, that's jambalaya and a crawfish pie.
That one. Like a mole.
You got it.
Okay. As a lot of Cajun and New Orleans food, you start with a roux. So I'm going to use a neutral oil, canola, carefully measured out.
Yeah. Oh.
All-purpose flour, nothing special.
No? Cake flour, sifted twice? No?
Wooden spoon.
Yeah.
You start stirring. You want to brown it up a bit. You don't want to burn it, but you almost want like a caramel color.
Mm-hmm. There's also, you'll see the first step that I do, in essence, I'm going to make a roux also. Is that hot? No?
It's not hot enough. I don't know what we're doing wrong here.
No, that's
No, I'm going over here.
It's starting to sizzle. Look.
I know, but it's not.
Yeah. You know there are no counties down there?
There's the parishes.
All parishes.
Which is kind of cool. This is neat. If you've never been to New Orleans, go down there. There's a lot going on in New Orleans other than just the French Quarter.
One night in New Orleans, I was at Café Du Monde having some beignets. I noticed that there'd be red lights way up above me going by every now and then. So I asked, I said, what are the red lights? They said, those are barges. We were below a levee, so we're below the Mississippi, and the barges are going by with their tow lights.
This is going to be a 4-hour show because this roux is...
Want me to start?
Because they over-oiled it.
You over-oiled it.
Here the color's coming. Okay. My next step is I'm going to add the vegetables. A small yellow onion, 5 cloves of garlic, a half of a green pepper, a half of a red pepper, 2 sticks of celery. So I'm going to add them to the roux.
Now it's working good. Look at this. You of little faith.
Okay. Now here is a grumpy old man diversion from what you usually see in shrimp etouffee recipes.
Yeah.
And that is chorizo.
Yeah.
What do you mean? It could be on.
We're now really south. We're in Mexico now.
Yeah, well, it's close. It's not that far. Most the popular sausage down in New Orleans is andouille, and I think Giorgio is going to use that in his jambalaya recipe. But I like chorizo. It seems to have a little bit more horsepower than...
What do you mean by horsepower? This has more bite.
Kind of a saucier flavor.
However, any smoked sausage will work.
That's true.
Yeah. What are you clapping for? We're not done.
This is something we have to give credit where credit is due. This is from Emeril Lagasse. Lagasse, who I love.
Nice Portuguese man.
Nice Portuguese guy. It's called Bayou Blast.
Fall River. He's from Fall River.
He's from Fall River. 2.5 tablespoons of paprika, 2 tablespoons of salt, 2 tablespoons of garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of black pepper, 1 tablespoon of onion powder, 1 tablespoon of cayenne, whatever. 1 tablespoon of oregano, and 1 tablespoon of ground thyme. A lot of recipes that you'll see will call for shrimp stock. I'm going to use clam juice. Is this childproof?
You don't know how to do this? I don't either.
Foiled. Okay, I went from the side.
I can get it from the side.
Get it.
This is a thing.
Wait, why don't we get the screw top?
Why didn't we do this before the show started? You're welcome.
Okay, thank you. We're going to mix that with the roux, and we're going to let this cook for 10 or 15 minutes.
I don't know the purpose of the male nipple, but I can assure you this isn't it. Want more thrills than life normally offers? Frank's Red Hot Sauce provides a surge of flavor that will excite you in ways nipple modification never can. A thrill a bite.
This is not the most healthy cuisine you're going to eat. The average lifespan of somebody from Louisiana is 37.2 years.
How old is Huey Long?
Huey's not coming to breakfast anymore. So I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of flour in. Now this is very carefully measured out. It's kind of a roux, but you won't notice it as much as when you see Paul's dish.
Don't ruin it.
And I'm going to add some vegetables. Onion, some green pepper, and some celery.
Well, you're messing around. I'm going to add some lemon zest. It has more flavor frequently than the actual juice. And I'm going to add the juice of half of a lemon. And a little Worcestershire. Not too much.
No, but always a good thing. My vegetables are sweated now. I'm going to add some chicken stock, 2 and a little bit more cups, 4 nice plum tomatoes. I'm going to add those in here too.
It's going to thicken up?
No.
What?
I'm going to put rice in here. So I've cranked the heat up a little bit because now I have all my things.
You getting cranky?
I'm going to add salt. I'll give you cranky. So we're going to put a little salt in here. Okay. A little bit of cayenne. Now, look, you only need about 1/8 of a teaspoon. Do not.
I've tried to redeem. It's almost impossible. You know, I've tried to add sugar.
Speaking of sugar, we put tomatoes in there. So to offset the acidity a little bit, we put some sugar in. Here goes a little sugar. Follow me, and you'll be okay. A little bit of oregano.
This sounds eerily similar to mine.
Well, of course it is. I mean, they all do that. And then crushed bay leaves. So that all goes in the pot. We have chicken.
Oh. By the way, I've already pre-made some rice, a little bit of sherry, pat of butter, and a shot of the Bayou Blast.
You sure you're heating that? There's no heat coming in that.
We have had this heating now for about 15 minutes, which is what you want. But at this point, you should add tomatoes. And it's basically a 14.5 ounce can of chopped tomatoes. I happen to use no salted version. Why, I don't know. We had so much salt anyhow. And then, of course, we're talking, this is shrimp étouffée. What I did, these are frozen shrimp. They will defrost. They're cooked. Let this cook again for 7-8 minutes.
Did you take the tail off the shrimp?
No. It slows people down so they can enjoy the meal more.
God.
What did you say you put in the punch, Ethel?
Frank's Red Hot sauce. I put that on everything. Frank's Red Hot. I put that on everything.
Now I'm going to show you a little trick.
A trick?
Sometimes rice sticks together. Cold water. So when you do this, what you're doing is you're getting all the starch. The water will turn cloudy. All right, we want to get some more of that off. So again, cold water. You really should have clean hands. Maybe that's why it's cloudy, I don't know.
Is that minute rice, or are we going to be here for an hour?
An hour. So my rice, we're just going to dump it in.
Dump.
Now I'm going to turn the heat down a little bit, and I'm going to cover this.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. You notice, I wanted to do this for about 20 minutes. Did you notice I set the timer? No. You just look at it. Every now and then I take those tomatoes that are in there and I kind of crush them up a little bit so that they'll kind of cook down. Why don't we take a short break?
Okay.
While this steams away.
Yes.
And we can look at some things, maybe some animals, whatever. Don't touch that one.
Why is this hot?
Because I had this on there.
Oh, okay. So, but we can shut this off, right?
This is the, yes.
Urban butter rice-a-roni. Wow. Savory rice pilaf rice-a-roni. Great. Large. I just tried the new rice-a-roni flavor. I just tried it too. Isn't savory rice pilaf terrific? Rice pilaf, it's urban butter. Come over, let's try them. You know something? They're both delicious. Rice-a-roni, the San Francisco treat.
That was a nice break.
3 hours later.
3 hours. No, it's not 3 hours.
Rice.
You want it a bit al dente. These are green onions, and they're really there for color. And then the shrimp. These are pre-cooked shrimp, so they're just going to warm. And look at that, Paul. Look at that.
Are we ready to plate, as we say?
Yeah, you can. You go ahead.
All right.
You plate yours.
See mine? It's almost like too much rice.
Looks like beef stew. Screwed up again.
We'll clean. Well, there you have it.
All right, we'll do some jambalaya. Mine's a very different consistency. Oh, try that. Ooh-wee. The rice is intentionally a little undercooked. What do you think?
Nice blend of flavors.
Oh, yeah.
It's fun to cook this stuff, this style. Once you got the roux made, you're off and running. Not bad, huh?
Gee, these are nice glasses, Paul.
From our...
That's an inside joke.
Join us down in New Orleans, folks.
Come on down.
And many thanks to our host. This kitchen is magnificent.
Doris, this is for you.
Once we learn how to run the stove. But...
Well, Paul.
Oh, boy.
Another episode.
Well, done in the can.
In the can. And in the wrapper? No, can.
A couple more glasses of wine.
Yeah, we'll be in the wrapper. What?
Is your wife going to show up here?
Maybe.
Remember, she did a cameo. Remember when we were having the sangria?
Yeah, she loves to be on television.
She got big credits.
Yeah, she did. And this serves 2, Paul. This is good for 2. So the cameraman doesn't get any today.